Circus World is kicking off its season, and the last with its biggest stars. We're talking about the elephants here. The animals have been a huge part of the performances for the last 3 decades. 27's Ryan Junty was there this morning and brings us some insight into the changes ahead.
Elephants have been performing here in the Baraboo community since the late 1800s, with many of those years spent here at Circus World, but they are now being retired. And joining me now with more on what's leading to that decision is Scott O'Donnell here at Circus World. Scott, thanks so much for joining us.
Pleasure to be here. What a wonderful day with a train and elephants in the background. It's a glorious day.
We got it all going for us, don't we here?
Do.
So I want to ask you here, why are these elephants being retired?
Well, like all living creatures, you get to a point in your life where biology raises its hand and says, hey, it's time to retire. So these glorious elephants are retiring to the Endangered Ark Foundation in Hugo, Oklahoma, where they'll get to explore multiple hundreds of acres and just have a great time in the retirement and twilight of their life.
So some people may be wondering, why not just bring in new elephants? What can you say to that?
Sure. Well, there's no next generation of circus elephant. I mean, it's a species that's very difficult to breed, about 2 years in gestation period, and you can find some younger elephants in zoos across North America, but there's none within the circus industry. So with the end of the girls behind us, time with us, that will be the close of that chapter in our circus history.
So how will the circus fill the void of not having the elephants?
Well, it's a big void to fill, as one might imagine, and it will look different, but we're up for the challenge. So we've been planning 5 years for this transition. We got lots planned for the year ahead, and of course the circus art form is very diverse, and it allows you to explore the human condition in exciting ways, and also to honor other experiences between man and animal. So other animals on the horizon here at Circus World, and it'll be a glorious time to celebrate the timeless traditions of the American circus, as we always have.
Awesome, Scott. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. So Circus World says this season, fittingly enough, is all about celebrating the elephants. They have set up an exhibit honoring them, and Circus World will be open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. 7 days a week. Reporting in Baraboo, Ryan Junty for 27 News.
Now, we did reach out to PETA to get their take on Circus World retiring those elephants. Here's what the animal rights organization had to say.
PETA welcomes the news that these elephants' days of being exploited in the museum's sleazy shows will soon end. But while this is a baby step forward, PETA is calling on Circus World to take a bigger one, end all animal acts now, and stop forcing elephants to perform even one more day.
On its website, Circus World lists ponies and dogs as some of the other animals used in its shows.